Hey, good morning, Kilby family. Good morning. Welcome to another great day here at Kilby. Today is Monday, October the 9th, 2023. We do have somewhat of a short week this week. We will be out Friday for fall break. But this also is the beginning of a new 9-week grading period. So we're kind of not necessarily hitting the reset button, but we now have 9 weeks worth of data, 9 weeks worth of grades in. This is a great opportunity for some reflection, thinking back, okay, what did I do the first 9 weeks? What can I do the second 9 weeks to make it better, to improve, to grow, to get stronger, to get better? You know, you have the opportunity to think about those things as we move forward into our second 9-week grading period. We will have some teacher conferences coming up on next week. This will be an opportunity for parents and teachers to come together and talk about what you're doing in the classroom. So I'm looking forward to having those conferences with your parents. We have an opportunity to brag on you, to talk about all the wonderful things that you're doing. We're also going to talk about some opportunities for growth, ways that you can get better, ways that you can improve. So we're going to be talking about all of those things during your parent conferences next week. So just wanted to put that out there. Also want to remind you about our morpheme of the week. We actually have a short week this week and a short week next week due to the fall break and parent conferences. So we're going to deal with the same morpheme this week and next week. And that morpheme is struct. 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 What does that mean? What does that mean, struct? The root of that means to build. So think about words that have the word struct within it, or that root struct within that word. That root means to build. So from there, we're going to see how many words you can create with that root in it, struct. Dr. Tomlinson will be looking at your submissions through Clever, and I believe there will be a prize given out to the best word or the most words. So be looking in your Clever portals for that information. And we want to thank Dr. Tomlinson for all she does in helping us with our morpheme lessons. I think those are great. This is a great opportunity for us to improve on our vocabulary, learning new words, because when you learn new words and then you go read a book or read some other text, it helps you understand the text because you can understand the words, right? So that's why we're doing that. So that helps with your vocabulary, but then it also helps with what we call reading comprehension. Reading comprehension is, again, being able to read something and then tell what you read, or understand what it is that you just read. So that will come into play and will help us tremendously in those areas. Okay. So that's why we're doing that. As I mentioned, this is a new 9 weeks. This is an opportunity for us to think about, our behavior. How are we going to improve in the way we act? Remembering to do things the Kilby way all the time. We are going to persevere. We're going to be respectful of other people's property, respectful of other people. And that includes other students and especially adults in the building, whether they're your after school workers, whether they're interns, or whether they're your classroom teachers. We are going to be respectful at all times. That's just an expectation here at Kilby. When a teacher asks you a question, or an adult, we are going to say, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. That's showing respect. And we want to do that because that's the Kilby way. Okay, we're going to show integrity. We're going to do things the right way and do what is right, even when no one is watching, even when you're by yourself. You're going to choose to do the right thing. And one thing that helps me when I think about integrity is doing things and thinking, would my mom be pleased with what I'm doing right now if she was standing right here? Would my teacher be pleased if they were standing right there and I was doing what I'm doing? If you ask yourself that question, 9 times out of 10, you will act with integrity because you will make the right choice and make good decisions for yourself. So always show integrity, whether you're with someone or whether you're by yourself. Okay. And we're going to be diligent. We're going to work hard. We're going to complete our assignments. Not only are we going to complete our assignments, but we're going to turn them in. We're going to turn them in on time because that's the expectation. When a teacher gives you an assignment, it's not just to pass the time away or, to fill in time. But those assignments are important because they give us information on how to best teach you. OK, so when you have an assignment to do, and we do have homework in some classes, first grade. Be reminded you do have some homework things you are supposed to take care of every night, some reading. And so that's an expectation. Some of your classes, the teacher gives you an opportunity to work on those things in class so you don't have homework. Okay, so I encourage you to take advantage of that if you have the opportunity. But if you have specific assignments or things you're supposed to work on at home, then we expect you to work on them at home and come back to school prepared. Okay, that's being diligent and completing all of your assignments. And not only just complete those assignments, but do it with excellence. Excellence means turning in your best work. Look at your handwriting. Is your handwriting neat? Can somebody else read what you're writing? That is so important. Is your trapper keeper or your notebook, is it organized? Does it look neat? Is your planner filled out with all the things that you're supposed to have in it? That's just a part of doing things with excellence, because all of that is doing things the Kilby way. So we're going to constantly remind you of that and encourage you to do that and push you in doing that, because that's just going to help you be the best person that you can be. Okay? Well, all right, we're going to pause now for a brief moment of silence. And after our moment of silence, we will have the pledge. But we want you to reflect and think about, what are you going to do to make this not only the best day, but the best week ever? Let's reflect. All right, let's now stand for the pledge. Thank you for standing. Attend. Salute and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Thank you, teachers and students. You all may be seated. Hey, that's all I have for now. We are going to have a super, super duper fantastic Monday. I look forward to seeing you in the building. And remember to always do things the Kilby way. Take care, guys, and roar lions.